overhook. So you go this way here, wrap it over here. And then we've done these right here where you grab this collar right here, nice and tight. Bring this out here, you know, you go here, and then you go begin to finish the chokes here, okay? But when you have this overwrap, sometimes you kind of close that arm out, past the elbow, but you have the wrist. So as you posture up, the wrist gets a little bit stuck, and you feed it right here, and you keep your elbow hinged right here, and you keep your hand on that shoulder, okay? Because from here, can you pull it out? Nope. But you can push it in, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so he can push it in. So from here, I'm gonna put my foot on the mat and start scooting out and get my knees in. You'll probably posture out to get that arm out here, okay? So here is, you get your hips up here, and then this way potentially. If you have it, literally I'm at the wrist here, you start, then the hip up, okay, here. I can tell his thumb is pointing to the left, correct? So if my feet are on his hips and my hips are up, if he starts rotating his thumb down to the left more, it turns into basically a kimura. If he straightens it right here, straight arm lock. If he rotates it to the right here, yeah, it turns into kind of still a straight arm lock, but it can be also a key lock, because if you start pushing it in right here, okay, it also is a problem here. And then because he's so deep, you also have a triangle here, and you have all of these. But that whole thing, can you make a fist with your right hand? It's just basically, and you're pinching and you're wrapping, okay? Because for him to get it out, he's really gotta really struggle here. You just got your hips right here, and you control that elbow here, and you keep scooting out here, even if you go here. There's a whole bunch of stuff that you can do, even going here. Because his arm's stuck. I mean, what's he really gonna do, you know? And if here, you have also his wrist is being tweaked, okay? So here, so sorry. Okay? What you're basically gonna do is you're just gonna wrap the arm, okay? And wrap that wrist right here, okay? So I'm gonna choke up nice and tight, and I'm gonna push his shoulder out this way to limit his mobility from here. I want both feet on his hip. He'll probably take this out, yeah, because he's not comfortable there. And now, depending on what he does, okay? But I gotta be real super tight right here so that my hand, just like with a foot lock, is above my elbow, okay? There's a line from my elbow across, okay? Because here, with my hip up here, oops, sorry, what was that?
Now wrist.
That was wrist, okay? If he kind of pushes it in a little bit here, look. Okay? If he rotates it a little bit more here, okay? You can push him away here, and that's no fun. Pull it in. Just be careful here because I can feel it on his wrist here. Okay? Here. Okay? Here. And then obviously you can let it go, bring it across. Yeah, conventional triangle. Okay. So to make this a little bit easier for you guys to work with, the top person's just gonna make a fist, okay? Kind of like a small head here. I'm just gonna wrap it, okay? And I want you here from the closed guard. And I want you just to choke up on your, you hear, push the shoulder out. So you get it kind of right at your rib, but your left elbow's got to be at your rib, and this has to be really super tight because he can't be too comfortable here as you straighten this out right here at the shoulder. Put your right foot on the mat, scoot out, and get both feet on the hips, and lift your hips up in the air from here. And put your hand either on his elbow, on his shoulder. From here, I put on the elbow here, lift the hip up, roll it here. It's all turning. If he turns his fist in, yeah, that's not fun here. Here, knee pinches here. And if he just shoves it in, like tries to push it in to protect himself here, okay? You can have a triangle here, but the whole time, everything is controlling that fist, okay? So even if they have the hand, it's tough to pull it out, okay? So just try that and overwrap it. When you overwrap it, make sure your hand is above your shoulder. Your hand is above your elbow. And this can't be floating, because then they can circle out the arm. Got to be pinching here, and your hips are up, so the arm is kind of limited in its mobility right here, okay? So here, yeah, I crunch up, push, now everything, I'm just scooting away right here. This would be even ideal here. Okay, and you saw your flexion, your bicep, and I could even get it even tighter right here. Okay, nice and tight, so pinch, and lift. He rotates a little bit, yeah, right there. Okay, that's a straight arm lock, because I feel his thumb is up. Yeah, his thumb's now to the left. I can rotate it this way here, and everything with the hip and arm, because my hips are down, it's not as locked in. I want the hips up right here, and these pinch right here, because it limits all the rotation here. You can scoot out this way, scoot back in here, finish the triangle. It's like a shoulder lock here, lift up here. It's kind of like a wrist lock here, or for whatever. I don't know why you do that. You let this thing go, and then just go for it. Or ready to triangle. I don't even know why you do it. So for the person in the guard, make a fist and let the person trap. Let's try it. 1, 2, 3. And you got to put your, once you trap it, your right hand goes on their shoulder. So you can begin to hip out, and get your feet on the hips. Lift the hips up.
You want to get some room?